Right, good morning. I've just come out into a meadow. If you can see, the sun's up behind me. The sun's gorgeous on my back. Very windy though. I'm getting blown to bits here. Right, my boys are on the track somewhere down there ahead of me. I can't see because I'm looking into the sun. Oh, there they are. Got a face full of hair again now, guys. Right, let me tell you what's going on. Today is Sunday morning, so it's the 7th of the 7th. It's early in the morning. It must be about 7:30. Let me have a look. Quarter to 8 now. So I've been here since about 7:30. Just arrived. This is our Sunday morning walk, me and the boys. We're on a disused railway line, or in the meadow beside a disused railway line at the moment. The railway line itself is a little bit flooded, so I've come up into a field beside the railway line so that we're going to pick our way through. The boys are on the track beside me. I'm in the meadow because the grass is a little bit shorter, so that's where we are. Right, let me tell you what happened yesterday. I'll start off at the beginning, which was when I went for my laser treatment. Now, my laser treatment was at a company called Casabella in Long Melford. And I was booked in first thing in the morning, and I always like to arrive early in the morning. So I try and get there sort of 10-15 minutes before my appointment, so that was good. So I did that, turned up early. The place was still closed when I turned up, all the lights were out. But yes, so that was lovely, so I got a good start. And I saw the lady turn up who was going to be treating me, a lady called Lisa. So she got in, unlocked. I thought she was going to make herself a cup of coffee first, but no, she cracked on, and I went in and we went straight into it. A few more signatures, forms to fill out when I got in, but pretty straightforward. Then she said to me, I said, I've shaved this morning, had a really close shave. I said, I did catch my top lip. She said, yes, I can see that. I said, but it stopped bleeding now. She said, okay, we'll be careful of that. So she said, have you put moisturiser on? I said, well, I did after I'd had my shave. She said, okay, well, we'll clean that off. So she cleaned the face off, and then she put some cream on, which really cooled it down. It was really nice, really cooling. And then she initially puts my goggles on. I know what to expect now. She puts some goggles on me, I lay down, and then she gets like a pen out, she puts like a map on your face of areas she's going to be treating. So she grids out the whole of your face, your facial hair area, and then she starts on the lower part. She started on this side, on my right side, on the lower part, up to the jawline. Then I turned my head to the other side, she did the same that side. Then we did the chin area, across here, and then finally we did the upper part, the upper lip. Now, she had said to me when I went for the first consultation, she said it will feel like somebody's flicking an elastic band against your face. Well, all the sections below my top lip felt like a little pinprick. That's all it felt like. But the top lip was really sensitive, and that was exactly how she described it, like somebody flicking an elastic band against your face. That's exactly how it felt. But it was good. It was really successful. It took an hour, so that wasn't bad at all. So I got home in good time to get myself all prepared for the wedding. Now, I know I was keeping my dress a secret from you all. My intentions were to turn up at the venue and take a picture as soon as I turned up and send it to you. So I took the pictures, but I couldn't send them. I couldn't get any connection. So I'm sorry. I did manage to get some messages through later on in the day, but nothing would load. I just had such a weak signal, I just couldn't load anything. So I apologise wholeheartedly for that, but it was a fantastic do, absolutely fantastic. But the weather was, it was really hit and miss. We were so lucky. I arrived with my parents. I had to pick my parents up. I brought them, and apparently we had a special parking place allocated to us that was nice and close because my mum has trouble walking. She's got a walker. So I followed all the directions I was given. I managed to drop my mum and dad off, but there was nowhere to actually park. So then I had to drive the car back out to the main car park, park it up and walk back in. So I was walking forever. But I did finally get in, and I found the way to the gardens where the ceremony was being held. Really good. Let me cross over this. It's getting a bit deep this side. There you go, that's better. So yes, so I found the garden, found my mum and dad, and all the other guests were in the garden. Now, some of the guests I recognised, obviously, that some of them are my relations. but then on the bride, no, sorry, not the bride, the groom's side, I didn't know any of their family at all. So it's quite a big gathering on his side as well. So the ceremony was about to start. I knew the bride had arrived because I could see her approaching, but they were having a photo session down near the actual hall itself. So they didn't come straight over. They probably took another half hour to get to us. Then it went really, really black. The wind picked up and it started to rain. All the umbrellas went up. Everybody was putting their coats back on. And I thought, oh no, it's going to pour down. But it was so windy, it blew it past us. So as soon as it had come, it had gone again. So all the coats came off, all the brollies came down, and the bride arrived. So that was a good bit of timing. Now the registrar had said that right at the beginning, and I did take a little video of it, I might actually put that on. They said that once the ceremony starts, they can't stop. They said so. They were definitely going to have it in the garden. They said, but if it starts raining, you guys are going to have to put your coats and your brollies up, or pick your chairs up and go under an awning, which was behind us, and sit in there. But they said they've got to carry on with the ceremony. So yeah, so we were braced for it, but it actually went off really well. The sun came out, they got married, it was brilliant. They did ask for no photos to be taken during the ceremony and everybody to turn their phones off, so I haven't taken any pictures of that, and even if I did, I don't know that I'd be putting them on my YouTube site, guys, because that is their private, it's their wedding, it's their special day. So it went off so well. So after that, the photo session started in the garden with the photographer getting groups of people. I was involved in some of those groups. It was great. It dragged on for an awful long time, and I eventually went for some walks in the gardens. So did quite a few of the other guests, trying to get out of it, sort of go and have a look at the gardens. The gardens were gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. My mum, she was getting cold because we were sat out in the garden. It was quite windy, and it was okay while the sun was out. Whew. But as soon as that sun went in, the temperatures really dropped. So my mum ended up wearing my coat because she was so cold. And eventually we went round to where the meal was going to be held. And I can only describe it a bit like a beer garden. It was an enclosed area, like a courtyard area, which had tables and chairs set out with awnings over the tops of the tables. And so you're all sat outside. Some of the sections were in the sunshine. We did get a little bit more sun in the afternoon, but not a lot. So some of them were basking in sunshine and some were in the shade. We were in the shaded section, and that made it feel really cold. So my mum ended up with a blanket over her legs and my coat on, wrapped around her. She was frozen. My poor mum was absolutely frozen. So me and my dad got the food and went and sat down. My mum had some food as well, and then the speeches started, and the speeches went on and on and on. My parents, I could see they just wanted to go. They'd had enough. So, and I was the chauffeur. So we bid our farewells, and the disco started, and my parents and myself left. I did consider going back, but there was nobody there I actually knew. They were all youngsters, as you can imagine. So all the bride and groom's mates from schools and things like that. So I knew nobody there, and I'd have been a bit of a lemon stood there on my own. So I took my parents home, and then went home myself to sort my boys out. My boys were brilliant. They'd been really good, so they were happy to see me, and that was it. I didn't have anything else to eat. I had a cup of tea. I crashed out on the sofa, and I started going through all my YouTube messages. I had so many messages I hadn't been able to answer all day, so I do apologise. I did answer them all last night. It took me hours, guys. I didn't get to bed, gone 12 o'clock. Well, I actually fell asleep on the sofa, to tell you the truth. But I didn't get upstairs to bed till after 12, so I was really tired. But it was a brilliant, brilliant day. So thank you all for your fabulous messages. I think I've rambled on long enough. And I'm going to stop this video now. We're just about to come onto the railway line now, because the field's coming to an end, and I shall take some more normal videos for you, some short ones. Okay, bye-bye for now.